Welcome back. It's Pat the Encourager channel.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, Pat the Encourager. Tonight we're gonna relax, kick back, and I am eating my little dinner. Y'all, I have not eaten all day. I just been resting, but I wanted to come in and chat with you guys, see how everybody is doing, and then just chit chat a little bit. So, if it's your first time here, I hope that you will decide to stay so that we can connect and continue to support each other. Now, you got to make sure that you hit that bell notification, because then you're going to get notified every time I put up a video. And I will get notified every time you put up a video. So, what's up, y'all? I wanted some shrimp today. At first, I was going to fry them. Like, I want to eat me some fried shrimp. But you know what? I was like, I ain't doing all that. So, I took some shrimp and I just put them in the oven. Made me a few pieces of corn. And I have me some, Lord, I think it's some teriyaki sauce. Forgive me, y'all. I have some teriyaki sauce. So, I just have some good old shrimp here, and then, I season them good, put them in the oven, and then I made me a little butter sauce with some good old curry butter and some seasonings in it, and then I want y'all to be able to see it, and then I just poured it on top of it. So, no biggie, but this is what I'm going to eat and enjoy. So I was out of straws, so I'm drinking on some Coke. I was out of straws because I usually like to drink my little cans with some straws. So y'all, I am going to use my little Christmas cup. It says light up for Christmas. So I am using this cup. And so I'm just gonna put my little Yay. What's up, y'all? Yeah, your girl wasn't doing much cooking today. It was gonna be a light meal. Put the pinky up, think I'm doing something. So yeah. So I just got some corn on the cob, y'all, that I just boiled in a little butter. I put a little Parmesan on, a little parsley, but I'm gonna dip me some in this teriyaki sauce. Guys, I had a video before that I did where I dipped it in. I made some fried corn and dipped it in some teriyaki sauce. When I tell y'all, if y'all like teriyaki sauce, you gotta try it. So good. Oh. Y'all, that tanginess, the spice and the boy hit your throat like, it's good though. I gotta eat. I'm gonna just a little hair and get our girlfriend away. That sounds good. So good. I love me some corn. It's so good. And y'all, here go my little bitty shrimp here. Of course, they were supposed to be large, and these are raw shrimp. They were supposed to be large, but once I put them in the oven, they shrunk, but hey, they still good. So we just gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna dip them in a little sauce. Somebody out there might want some. You're welcome. I'm gonna eat this all up though, for real. Yeah, that's good. move this pop out the way before I knock it down. But what's going on with y'all out there? Shrimp is so good. The seasoning on them. Then I made me some put in some Kerrygold butter. Y'all know that butter is wonders. It's a wonder to your soul. I can just eat these all day. Yeah, I think these are the wrong shrimp. My daughter had got me. I think she usually get them from Kroger's because they usually don't shrink. But guess what? We don't eat them anyway, ain't we? I know that's right. So good. Okay, y'all. So I'm just eating. Are you hungry? Y'all, we gonna talk in a minute though. We gonna talk, y'all. We gonna talk. I promise we will. Just let me get a few more bites, okay? Yeah. I'm telling y'all, try y'all corn with this. Y'all be like, thank you. So y'all, I wanted to just come and kick it with y'all about my book. I think we all got a story y'all to tell. And so my book, I've been writing it for well over 20 years. That's how long I've been telling my story and talking about what some of the things that I went through. And I always knew my purpose was to help people, and especially women. You know what I'm saying? To see the value of themselves, you know, no matter your past, no matter your mistakes, no matter what you did. And so the name of my book is She Decided to Fight Back. Because it's like, at some point in your life, you got to say, you know, I'm tired. I've had enough. You know, I know it's not right. I know the feelings that I'm feeling, the emotions that I'm feeling. I'm up one day, I'm down the next. I know the treatment that I'm receiving is just not right. You know, emotional abuse. I never went through physical abuse, but I went through emotional abuse. And so if you listen to a person long enough tell you what you're not, you will begin, to believe it. And so even with physical abuse, you know, hey, it was that first time it happened, oh, you know, it won't happen again. I love you. And next thing you know, hey, it just continues. And women are emotional. We're attached emotionally, you know. That's the way God created us, because we're nurturers. And God created us to be nurturers, you know, to produce, to birth. And so we're nurturers. And so, you know, when we love somebody or when we attach to them, you know, soulish and spiritually or whatever, you know, we begin to, you know, and even with men, this is just not for women. Men go through it too. You understand what I'm saying? And so, you know, even with the bout of sickness, you know, my childhood, you know, just telling the stories about things that I endured. And one of the things that I taught about is about abandonment. A lot of people deal with that spirit. They deal with that issue of being abandoned at some point in their lives. And when I say abandoned, I mean that void of a person, and that void of something that wasn't in their life. And so that would be my mother. You know, she wasn't a bad mother, but now that I'm older, I relate. She had issues that she was going through and dealing with in relationships and things of that sort. And so I don't want to even tell everything about my book, because my book is done. My book is done. So even with the abandonment issues of her void, But there were people in my life that would pick up the slack. I'm the only girl and I have 3 brothers. And so my grandmother and grandfather raised us from the time I was in elementary until high school. And that's when my mother came back. But the point that I'm trying to make, as a child, I didn't understand it. Like, where's mama? You know, I'm a girl. Where's she at when I needed her through that adolescent stage, you know, that elementary stage, that middle school stage, and things of that sort. And so I had to realize as I got grown, that I dealt with abandonment issues. You understand what I'm saying? So which will cause you to be attached to things that you shouldn't be attached to. So I just wanted to share that in my book. And, you know, God had to show me, like, you know, now that you are a mother and the things that you went through, you know, your children are grown, but you have to understand that you relate to her, you know. We're no different, because being a mother is a learning process. Being a father is a learning process. But I don't want to tell too much, but I just really want to come to encourage you guys. So it's going to be done soon. So I just wanted to, you know, let you guys know a little bit about what it's about. Just dealing with life as a woman. You know, dealing with life when the storms happen. Like, what do? How to survive. You know, when you feel like, hey, that it was going to be over with, but you still here, you made it. And so I wanted to tell us also, you know, my brother was asking me the other day, like, how long it's been since your kidney transplant? And I don't know if he said 10 years or something. And I said, no, I said it's been 14. It's going to be 15 years in April, you know. And he was like, wow. And so immediately I was reminded that I was on dialysis for 7 years because of me. Not that I had to be, but because I allowed fear. I allowed overthinking. I allowed myself to lean to my own understanding. You know, guys, we know in the Bible, in Proverbs 3, 5, and 6, it says, trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Lean not to your own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him. He will direct your path. My grandmother always used to have this saying, you don't get paid for thinking. You understand what I'm saying? So I was there because I kept saying, what if? What if this happened? What if that happened? And lupus was active. Many people that are lupus survivors are dealing with lupus. You know what I'm talking about. The pain, the agony, the changes in your body, the changes in your mind. It attacks your immune system. It attacks your organs. Look, it weakens your immune system. So listen, a common cold, that's something big with us. You know what I'm saying? It can be detrimental to us. But the whole issue was I was there longer than I had to be. So I want to remind somebody today, don't stay longer than you have to be. You know how when you go visit somebody and they used to teach you, like, don't overstay your welcome? There's just some places, there's just some situations that we in it because we want to be. We don't have to be. You have to know when your season is up for that thing. And so sometimes God would allow things to happen for you to witness it, for you to see. And it's not until one of the older ladies that I got attached to, and she was my girl, and I would talk to her and always bring her candy, and I watched her pass right before my eyes. And that was it. I said, Lord, I don't belong here. You came to give me life more abundantly. You are a healer. And God, I want to do whatever I need to do to take my test to get on that list. And that was my last straw. Sometimes some things have to happen to be your last straw. So what I did, guys, I got on that list. I took the test. I had to go through the process, and I had to take the test, and I passed all the tests that I needed. My heart had to be strong enough. There's different things that have to be. You understand what I'm saying? And so when I did that, God had to show me, girl, I've been waiting on you all this time. Because 2 years after I was on dialysis, my lupus had went into remission. Like, they didn't even see no more signs of it. So you understand what I'm saying? That was additional 5 years that I sat there, sending myself through trauma that I didn't have to, because I kept saying, what if? So yeah, I'm just trying to help somebody, to understand that you can come out of that thing. That sometimes we're in our own way. We stop ourselves. I made up every reason why that I couldn't get on the list, that why it wouldn't happen, because it was new to me. I was in fear. I was going through pain. I was going through agony. Everything around me was just changing. It was just upside down. I had just had a newborn baby. This happened after I had my last daughter. I had a newborn baby. Do you know I couldn't feed her and nurture her for a whole year? You know, that first year of a child's life, they cling to their mother. You know, their mother said, I couldn't do none of these things. You understand what I'm saying? So think about that. That's abandonment right there. Because sometimes the abandonment is not of your own. Sometimes it's the circumstances that happen that cause it is. So I don't want to tell too much about my book, but in my book, I just want to empower. Like, listen, it's your turn. It's your time. It's time for you to get up. It's your time to be whatever that it is that you want to be. It's your time to know when you're seasoned up with things and with people and all of that. And we don't want to just cut people off and throw them away. But, you know, you got to know when situations is no more use for you, you got to give it up. And so once I realized, hey, let me go. You know, God, you know, I serve you, Lord. I believe in you, God. I'm not perfect. I still mess up. Here I am doubting, God, and I've seen you do miracles before. I'm trying to help somebody. I know I keep saying that, but I said, Lord, a kidney is nothing for you to give to me. You know, Lord, give me a second chance at life. So my miracle came, but my miracle had already been set in stone. I had to walk in it. I had to believe it. And so once I decided to get on the list, guys, I had got a kidney. Once I got on the list, they tell you that the waiting period is somewhere between 5 and 7 years. You know, we know that the kidney of that person have to match your blood type. And so, you know, so I got on like, okay, well, at least I'm on it now. You understand what I'm saying? I'm ready for whatever. And so I got on. I received a kidney in 2 months. That's how God showed up and showed out. But he couldn't move on my behalf until I was ready. So I just wanted to encourage somebody out there. God waiting on you. You waiting on him. He waiting on you. We won't finish these little shrimp on up. These is some raw shrimp. And I don't know what happened to them after the curl. What y'all do to me? But y'all know I just had to encourage. I had to encourage us that you gotta know. So me accomplishing it was a big deal. It took a lot. It's, you know, the attacks, because the enemy ain't gonna make it easy. You're trying to do something to help people. The enemy like, okay, but you gotta know, greater is he that's within us than he that's in the world. So y'all, it's your girl Pat the Encourager. I want y'all to come with me while I eat my dinner, talk a little bit about my book. So as soon as everything is ready, guys, I definitely will do a video and promote it, and hope that you will, you know, purchase it and read it, and just hope that it would just bring hope to your life. So guys, I kept y'all long enough. I just got happy when I was just trying to always help people. You know, people have to help me, okay? I encourage people, people encourage me. I pray for people, people pray for me, okay? We are. So, without further ado, guys, I'm glad y'all came. I hope you enjoyed while you were here. I hope that you were encouraged. So don't forget, if you haven't, subscribe to your girl channel. Thank you for coming. Thank you, everybody.